This is part of their spiritual lesson to learn, something to do with abandonment and needing to learn it alone. Hi Cancer, we're going to see what's going on for you in the current energy. We'll see who or what is coming towards you, and we will get some advice and timing as well. What's the current energy for Cancer, please? What's going on for the Cancer collective? One more, look at one more. Okay, we have a Knight of Wands who has come out, and the Eight of Wands. So there's some sort of messages, quick movement forward, expressions of communication, and somebody might not be taking accountability for them because they're going the opposite direction, I can't help but notice. Underneath the deck, Two of Wands, more fire energy. Time to make a decision how to choose the path forward. There's something that was said here that was a trigger, and it's activated some type of energy that caused someone to flee. Who or what is coming in? Who or what is coming towards Cancer, please? Who or what is coming towards Cancer, please? Who or what is coming in? Good stuff. Okay, interesting. The Hangman and the Strength. So two major arcanas, which is always nice to see, as well as beautiful. The Ace of Cups, an opportunity to love yourself more, an opportunity in new love. This is a big fat opportunity to go towards love and connection. We do have the Hangman coming in. That is Neptunian energy that also has a lot to do with love. It's unconditional love, but seeing it from a higher perspective. And sometimes to allow that illumination to come through, one needs to remove oneself from the energy. And with Strength here helping to solidify that, that is what's happening. Strength is Leo energy. We currently have the Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter in Leo. A lot of power behind that. Leo also happens to be your second house, which is connected to values and resources and things that you have. So it's about bringing in some kind of inner courage, inner power, inner strength. What was under the Ace of Cups? Letting dark days go and knowing that better days can be ahead here with this opportunity. So let's see exactly what the deal is. What's this Knight of Wands in the current energy? A conflict. Yeah, somebody can't handle the truth. And so it's created a situation where you likely had to go silent, part ways. Five of Coins. It's a lot about core wounds having to do with abandonment, betrayal, shame. Something was said though, and it created an altercation of some description, and somebody just didn't have a defense. So they took the easy way out and possibly even ghosted. The altercation could have been about somebody's unreliability because the Knight of Wands isn't particularly reliable. But what are the messages with the Eight of Wands? Temperance. Okay, another major arcana. Nothing wrong with that. That's cooling your jets. Being patient, being calm, cool and collected. Moderation. Understanding and remembering your boundaries, who you are. Standing in your power and your truth with the Queen of Swords. And not engaging in things that bring out the shadow side, that bring out the darkness here with the conflict. Cooling the communication and stepping back. So what is the Hangman in the incoming, the new perspective? Interesting. Six of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune. So understanding something, a higher level of understanding around pure love, true love with the Lovers underneath the deck. What it means to have equal give and take and balance in a relationship, wanting positive change. A Wheel of Fortune is the positive change. Good luck, good fortune, and it is divine timing. This Jupiter energy also happens to be in Leo in your second house of resources, values. Whether or not a situation, a love partnership that is very kindred, very passionate, very intense, whether or not it's been treating you fairly. You'll notice in this Six of Coins, the scales are not balanced. Somebody is holding this pentacle and we don't know whether or not they're going to drop it in. It looks like they're going to drop it in, but is it just a tease? I don't know. Is it doing the same thing, expecting different results? I don't know. That's what the Hangman is thinking about right now. King of Swords, yes, thinking big time. Double Gemini energy underneath the deck. Could be Libra or Aquarius too. And with the Strength card, we have Leo. What is that? It's the Queen of Wands now. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, figuring something out with the Page of Swords underneath the deck. So the Queen of Wands, I love that because this is somebody who takes their power back. They're courageous. They're powerful. They're confident. Very inspiring. And they know who they are. That's my quintessential Foxy Lady card. And it's somebody who's magnetic. And somebody also that has a brave heart. Figuring something out about, there's that Five of Coins again. Separation, abandonment, core wounds, issues. This is summoning in the inner strength to stand in the power. This person is standing in their power, definitely. So what is this Knight of Wands here? They couldn't handle the truth, so they ran away. What is this? Knight of Wands with the Five of Wands? Two of Wands. Now they don't know what to do. We saw the Two of Wands at the very beginning. Underneath the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. There's a decision whether or not to come forward with a stable, solid offer. What to do next. There's conflict about what to do next too. Yeah, exactly. Two of Pentacles underneath that, trying to decide. Oh, on this Ace of Pentacles, trying to decide if there's something stable here that's going to work out, or if it's better to just pack up and ship out. Two of Wands is the crossroads. So, but the Eight of Wands also is with the Temperance, one cooling one's jets, not engaging in conflict. Good. Yeah. So Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. There's a lot of overthinking here about a Nine of Pentacles type energy. That is somebody who's confident and independent and really doesn't need this kind of trash in their life. Yeah, with the Six of Swords, it's moving away from that, moving away from Five of Swords energy, narcissists, mind games, mind fucks, going to a better headspace. And somebody's overthinking, maybe to a point of obsession. This is very self-defeating with the Eight of Swords. It's somebody who can't get out of their own way. They might not have the confidence with the Nine of Pentacles to be able to communicate in a mature and rational way. And they also might be intimidated by the Nine of Pentacles energy. That's very high value. That is somebody that knows their worth and they know that they deserve more than this behavior. So what is the Hangman with the Six of Coins? Seeing something about perspective and positive change of fortune. There's the new love came out. I love it. Ace of Cups showing itself again. Interesting with the Judgment under the deck. Okay, that is Pluto energy. And Pluto is known to create evolution through some type of crisis. Pluto right now is also in your 8th house. That is the house of crisis. Intimacy, psychology, sex, secrets. It's blowing the whistle on whatever this new love opportunity is. Again, it could have to do with self-love, something to do with a rejection of love. The opportunity's there, and it's like Four of Cups. Somebody's just sitting on their hands, not sure what to do with it. This is the wake-up call surrounding it. With Strength and the Queen of Wands, what is that? What is Strength and the Queen of Wands, please? Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Well, how about that? Oh, and the Hierophant underneath the deck. All right, that is stable Taurus energy, along with that Temperance card here and the Four of Wands. So there is something to be said about finding patience, balance, and harmony in a relationship in order to stabilize it. And with the Five of Pentacles, that again is all about those core wounds, abandonment, trust issues, feeling left out in the cold. Somebody is feeling that. They're missing this Queen of Wands energy and wanting to say something with the Page of Cups. But the way that Page of Cups is looking over here at this Hierophant, this is part of their spiritual lesson to learn. Something to do with abandonment and needing to learn it alone, in the quietness of their own higher self, higher mind. Page of Cups can certainly also be an apology. It's somebody dipping their toe in the water. They want to get out of this Five of Pentacles feeling of lack, loss, and abandonment. Let's find out what this Page of Cups wants to say. Sensitive. Thinking about you makes me emotional, and I want to open up to you about how I've been feeling. Page of Cups does slowly dip the toe in the water. Somebody's been wearing a mask. Honestly, I pretend to be somebody I'm not because being vulnerable feels uncomfortable. Page of Cups is willing to open up and be a little bit vulnerable. One more for what they'd like to say. What does the Page of Cups want to say? They want to tell you how they feel, but they're afraid. This fear makes them run. So that's why they need some time to themselves. What is the advice for Cancer? Let's get a card of advice. What is the advice, please? What is the advice? Divine Feminine. Step into that power. Be open to receive. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Push and pull energy underneath the deck. That's the Knight of Wands. Certainly runs off. And then overthinks and doesn't know what to do. One more. One more, please. You'll receive an unexpected message of apology. Well, isn't that interesting? There you go. What is the timeline on this? Also, what wants to show? Important conversation. What is the timeline? What is the timeline for the apology? It's a yes. Underneath the deck, the timing is pushed back due to blockages. Blockages could have a lot to do with the mask, somebody struggling with their own self-worth. Is there anything else we can learn for the timing? Anything else? Something is happening now, so just let it go with the flow and sometime in the future. So we're not getting anything definitive. What do the angels want to tell Cancer, please? Changes. Angel number 454. Embrace change and take courageous steps, nice, to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. That is the Hangman and the Strength card together, and stability, angel number 444. Angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. So I hope that helped, Cancer. If it did, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Have a great day.